Alright, back at it again. What do you got to say?
レアバードが完成したみたいだね。
スタンディさんには本当にお世話になりましたね。
ボルトに言葉が通じないときはどうするのかと思ったけどね。
なに、不可能はないということだよ。
じゃ、早いとこハリソンさんの後を追おうぜ。
さっきのピアノ、過去で聴いたあの曲ですね。
うん。この時代で聴けるなんて思ってもいなかったよ。なんだよ、その桜庭ってのと知り合いなのか？ああ、過去であったんだ。また過去でかよ。なんかずるいよな。
いいじゃないか。さっきのピアノには新鮮な感動があっただろ。
まあな。
その分君は得をしていると思うぞ。
そうか？
なんか熱っぽいな。
大丈夫か？しっかりしてくれよ。
難しいこと考えたから知恵熱出ちゃったかな。
知恵熱？それってほっとけよ。本当に知恵熱かもしれないからな。ハーフエルフだから？いや、あいつだからだ。
ボルトの力で長く飛べるようになってご機嫌だな。
ねえ、これって他の精霊じゃダメだったの？
そんなことはない。現にペガサスの力で飛んだこともあっただろう。
あ、そっか。じゃあなんでボルトなわけ？
帯電性質といって、ボルトの力は物に長く作用し続けるんだ。
なんだかわかんないけど、まあいいや。
なあ、頼みがあるんだ。
頼み？なんだい、言ってみるといい。
俺の弓の飛距離を伸ばしてほしいんだ。
おいおい、私は武器屋じゃないぞ。弓なんて直せるわけが。
そうじゃない、ボルトだよ。ボルトの電気エネルギーとかいう力でさ。ダメか？
多分無理だろう。弓は電気の力で飛んでいるわけではないからな。レアバードと同じようにはいかんさ。
いい考えだと思ったんだけどな。
はあ、どこかに寄り道していきたい気分。
何言ってんだよ、そんな場合じゃないだろ。
そうです。アルバニスタに行かなくては。
分かってるよ。ちょっと行ってみただけじゃん。
さあ、アルバニスタへ急ごう。
あ、国営陛下がお待ちかねだからな。
はあ、どこか。
Alright, so now with all our skits caught up, maybe when we enter the Adventurers Guild now, there will be a concert playing. Yep. You get to see the pop idol Yomi sing. So that was the opening theme song of the game, and if you wanted to hear that song, you could just restart the game, but mechanically what that gives us is that if we exit town, we get another skit.
とってもいい歌だったね。
真昼の空月があなたの目をさらう。
お、いいね。なかなかうまいじゃないか。
ねえねえ、私も歌うから聞いて聞いて。
まあそろそろ行こうぜ。
ああ、もう聞いてよね。
So Mint earns the songstress title, and now we're free to head up to the castle. Progress the story. We see Harrison, and he gets us in. We see a very familiar face. A certain half-elf who's lived this entire time, from the past to the future. Lundgrum. And the fact that he is here alive today sort of means that maybe Archie will have a future here with us as well at some point. But not yet. So Deus now possesses time travel. So they fear that even if we fight Deus, again, if defeated, he'll just teleport himself further through time and just keep threatening the world over and over. They need to figure out a way to stop this cycle. So apparently in the past, there were ancient heroes of legend, and they had in their possession these really powerful ancient relics they used as armaments. And our job now is to go find them. Not only find them, but fuse them together into a single sword. And that sword is, they theorize, will have the power to stop Deus's time travel abilities. Now, they say we should go back to the Science Research Academy in Euclid to learn more. Alright, back on the second floor. If you remember, there was this, a stone game, the Ishitori game, that I sort of failed at before mastering. But now it's called a button game. The Subtraction Guru. Now it's called the button game, yes. Sort of like Simon. I'm really bad at games like Simon. Like, I can memorize 4 or 5, but when you get like 6, 7, 8, 9, 12 buttons, no, I can't. Oh, okay. We'll get a star cap. So the star cap is the best headpiece in the game for Mint. Not only Mint, but Chester and Clark as well. Let's try and do it again. We get a Miracle Gel. Alright, so that's all we get for that. Somewhat worth it. You can get an infinite supply of, like, herbs, savory, verandas, lavenders, to get your stats up infinitely, but it's a little random what you get after the star cap, so it's not really reliable. Let's head on over to the sorcery lab. That's the dungeons. What are you guys talking about? So this woman you bought some spells with, or spells from in the past, you can buy them again here if you don't have them. So these people will give you little hints about where the artifacts are located. Would it kill the king to appropriate some money for the renovation of this lab? It hasn't changed since the Middle Ages, really. It's still like this demonic altar. So it seems like even if we get the artifacts, in order to fuse them, we will need Origin, which is deep in the Ymir Forest. Alright, so now we can go to various places on the world to progress the story, or we could do some side quests and recruit a character. Let's go recruit that last character to our party. It'll take a little bit. We might not get to it this episode, but we'll try. First things first, we are gonna go back to Edward's mansion. So this has been renovated into the Sorcery Institute. We'll just talk to people and learn some things. The Morrison Magic Research Center. Teach me a new thing. Okay. So Archie will master dishes that restore TP faster than anyone else, but is the slowest when it comes to dishes that restore HP. Mint and Clarth are good all around. That's good information to know. Alright, there's a hidden chest inside this bed, and we get a drum set. What does that do? We can use it. Alright. If I had any talent at all, I could make a song, but that's an interesting item. And that's all the items from this area. Let's just head back outside and continue on with our exploration. Let's head up towards Midgard. Now, Midgard should be destroyed in this timeline. Yeah, there it is. Oof. But more importantly, we want to go to the White Birch Forest. And we just want to get some salable items here. A mushroom. Just going on our endless quest to get all of the money. And that's it. There's no battles here, no unicorn. Nothing but mushrooms. Alright, now we're gonna head to the Ymir Forest. Should be around here. There it is. I'm gonna go ahead and take Archie out of my party. The game will do that for me, but... Again, the elves are still biased against half-elves. So Archie has to stay behind. Archie promises to stay behind this time, so... Maybe she will? And hey, maybe we can see if Archie's mother is still around. Are these the same? They are. Okay, well... I'm gonna use magic lenses just because. The treants look different. And I should also use Volt. So battles are going to take a little bit longer than usual without Archie. She's just such a powerhouse, but thankfully with Volt, things don't go as slowly. I'm going the wrong way. Fuck! You know, I thought I was going the right way, but apparently I overshot it. Let me just check up here just in case. No, that's a dead end. I know it is. The worst part about going the actual wrong way is knowing that you're going to get these random battles. I need to change my formation. Chester is the one that needs to protect Clarth now. Man, I just want mine to die. There we go. Up here. We'll cook that seafood stew.
私の番ですね。
20 HP and only 5 TP. Ugh. You'll get up to 10 TP. Ugh. Still not terribly good. I want to get these dragonflies as close together as possible for Volt. Unfortunately, one always seems to run away. I don't know why, but just they refuse to stay together and die. It's like one of them doesn't want to die. It baffles me. So I don't know if I've said this before, I can't remember 5 seconds in the past, but there are no new treasures in the forest, so all we gotta do is reach the Elven village. So let's just get there. Ah, one battle away. Ah, that's gonna be difficult. Not quite ready to get that third one in there. So Chester's Thunder Blitz ability that he was doing right there is really good against bosses that are not resistant to thunder. Not because the damage is good, but because the thunder will always cancel a boss's spell attack. So if you just have him Gatling gun fire a Thunder Blitz, bosses are just so sad. Interesting. So it seems like in the future, Martel is all over the place. Whereas in the past, she wasn't anywhere. So, if you remember near the beginning of the game, when Sless and Mint were first sent back in time, they picked up Chester's broken bow. So we asked the bowyer here to repair it. It'll cost 20,000 gold, but that's fine. It'll take a day for him to finish up. We're still waiting for this Mystic symbol. That would be really, really, really good for Archie, but it's still a bit too expensive. I could chug a Miracle Charm to reduce its cost by half and afford it. Ooh, Wonder Broom. I think. And a witch's dress. Ooh. That's actually really, really good. Hold on here. Just gonna chug a miracle charm and buy some stuff for Archie. Yeah, I could afford this right now. And that would really complete Archie's build. But I'm just not ready for it. I'm not ready for it. I'm pretty good with what we got. Right now, I still want to equip the Moon Crystal to increase her maximum TP by 30%. I think at the moment that's better for us. Alright. These books still only do the same thing. Oh no! I just bought a broom and we're about to get a broom. Oh well, oh well. It's okay. It's fine. The innkeeper is Archie's mother. So let's talk to her. She's trying not to give it away that she is Archie's mother. She hands us a broom and a pair of gloves and tells us to give them to Archie. Now, the Star Broom is her best weapon in the game. I just bought a really expensive weapon in the shop, which is... that's on me, but... oh well. Oh, it's the Village Elver. Still alive and kicking. He's going to tell us a little bit more about half-elves. And he's saying that he's opened up the village a little bit more to humans, but not half-elves. And it turns out the reason why they exiled all half-elves was their part in inventing magic technology. Most of the scientists in Midgard were half-elven. So even the elves realize the dangers of magic technology. Now, we know that magic technology is the reason why the world is being threatened to run out of mana. And the elves apparently wanted to stop that in their own way. But instead of just telling people what the problem was, they just exiled themselves. For no reason. So Brambard agrees to rethink his position on half-elves. Which, if we knew Archie in this timeline, might be good for her, but we don't. Where is the grocer? It's way down there. What you want? This is the grocer. Talk to the chef and we get fruit parfait, the next actual TP restoring recipe. We need to restock on our fruits, especially this melon. I'll just dump all of our money here. What is the requirements for fruit parfait? Milk and 3 fruits. Not bad. Alright, with that out of the way, we're going to head north to Ymir Forest again. Thankfully, if you remember this forest back in the past, it was a huge zone with lots of mazes and stuff, lots of treasures. Thankfully, in the future, no new treasures. We just go right to the Ninja Village. Now, if you're playing the game normally without a strategy guide, you just gotta wander around the forest until you find it. But for me, I know exactly where it is. Just go up, 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 left, battle. It doesn't look like the enemies have upgraded here either. Should only be a couple enemies that are upgraded, but these rangers are not it. Ooh, Mint learned a new spell. Oh, Pow Pow Hammer. Has the power to stun all enemies. I'm gonna turn her strategy back to focus on support. I can manually tell her to heal if needed, which I did a lot of during the Deos fight. Did I go left twice or left 3 times? Let's go once more. So again, I think I've already scanned this grizzly, but we'll do it again real quick. I should have unequipped the fairy ring from Archie before this, so I could just have Chester going all out forever. Chester's biggest impediment here is his lack of TP. Do I have another Onyx Crystal? That's something we should check. Is that what everyone's wearing? Moon crystal, no. So I need to use a rune bottle on the onyx crystal to make a rune crystal. Oh, I already had one. Oh, whatever. Just up his TP by 30%. That's fine. Now, if we just keep going up, we'll eventually meet up with Suzu. Now, Archie just comes out of nowhere. She didn't stay behind at all. She just flew over the ninja village like a smart person. Now, Suzu asks us to meet with her grandfather, the chief of Ninja Village. And like a ninja house, it's filled with pitfalls and traps and spike traps and all that, and Suzu just forgets to mention. Like, the rest of the party just stopped, because they were done. They were checked out. No more traps, but Celeste just keeps on going and falls in. The thing about Suzu is she's sort of like a forgetful type and a clumsy type, even though she's a very talented ninja. It's part of her charm. Now we get a trip to a hot spring. There's a stone wall blocking the men's and women's side, but they can hear each other, and Archie's not doing anything to keep her voice down, so everyone's going to hear her comments. Chester, being the red-blooded male that he is, does what every guy in an anime does in a hot spring episode. He tries to peek. So there are a lot of ninjas in the world that have pledged allegiance to Deus. But this village stands against Deos. Although they do covert missions, they don't outwardly oppose him. And the rest of the world doesn't even really know that they exist. There are rumors and hushed whispers of a ninja village, but this is really the first time anyone from the outside has been inside. And ever since the past, we've seen ninja fighting alongside Deos. And apparently they were members of this village at one point, but Deos abducted them and brainwashed them, and has been doing so every time Deos has been alive. So in the past he did it, and now in the future he's doing it. And he even kidnapped Suzu's parents. Ronzo's son and or daughter, plus their spouse. And Ronzo asks us to search for the brainwashed ninja and deal with them in whatever way we can. So Suzu's parents have been seen in Euclid. So I suppose that's our next objective. And he gives us the Muramasa, which I hope is going to be a really, really powerful sword. It is definitely a really, really powerful slashing weapon. Non-elemental too, that's good. 750 slash. That's gonna help a lot. Oh, the hot springs. The hot springs restore HP and TP, that's nice. So we can buy a painting from this guy for a lot. But if we hold on to it, we'll be able to sell it later for a lot. So it's an investment. How do I get out? Now, the northwest and east entrances, or exits to the Ninja Village, leads to different parts of the Ymir Forest. We'll probably explore them later. For now, we gotta deal with Suzu's parents. They just gave us a sword. I guess that's a pretty good thrusting sword. Thrusting spear. Ooh, they're selling ninja blades. Increases accuracy. carrots, ropes, grapes. Alright, nothing we need. So this woman will teach us the miso stew recipe. What does miso stew do for us? Fully restores HP and TP, resurrects from KO. That's good, but we don't have all the things. Does she sell what I need? 80,000 gold for a miso. I guess we'll hold on to it. But if I wanted more, that's going to be pricey. So she's talking about the arena in Euclid. Alrighty. Here we go. Here's part 2 of the crab battle. Got chickens. So I need both of these chickens to get out of the fucking way. And they are not gonna play ball. Going to... There's a trick to it, but the chickens aren't playing ball. Okay, I'm going to hide here. That should force one of the chickens to go down. Come on. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to go here. I'm going to force this chicken to go as far down as possible. Just get out of here. Get out of here. Now this top chicken, I just want him to go, yes! Now the mirror image patch. If you've noticed, when Celeste uses arcane arts, there's like a blue trail of mirror images that follow him around during the duration of the arcane art. The mirror image patch will make that happen all of the time, and it's just a cosmetic thing. It doesn't have... I don't think it has any benefits at all. Yeah. It's just a cosmetic thing. Well, I suppose we're here, so I guess we'll take a look at the Treant Forest. We'll explore the Treant Forest for a little bit, and then we'll end the episode. Even though this looks the same, it's a different part of the forest, and new treasures. Maybe new enemies? No. Our slashing damage is just so much more powerful. Our thrusting damage is not, though, so we need to figure out a way to deal with that. So the combo we're using isn't really cutting it. Maybe that'll do. We're no longer interested in the sword rain aspect of the combo. Although, I'll have to check it out. Sword rain is good for stunning an enemy, so maybe I do like it. I'll pay attention to how much damage the sword rain part is doing. Alright, another rune bottle item. Got a book. Seven Books of Hassan. Which is an upgrade. Ooh, yeah, Archie's back in our party, so we can give her the Star Broom, which is 640 attack power. The Star Cloak, which resists darkness and water? Is that darkness? I don't know what that symbol is. If this were any other game, I would say that's the symbol for poison, but there is no poison element. But anyway, this is a massive increase to her defense, going from 57 to 94. She has the Mother's Mittens, which resists all elements except for light and darkness. So Archie is just really, really defensive now, which is good. I'll put her back in. Let's cast a Firestorm. They're weak to Firestorm, but God's Breath would probably be better. I don't know, Sword Rain is still doing okay. Probably still the best move I have. With Archie back in our party, enemies die faster, but battles are also paused more often, which is the double-edged sword. Anyway, we'll head up, and we'll get a ninja mask, which no one can equip yet. With our new weapons, Les is just able to just annihilate these basic enemies. Now behind this tree is another hidden chest. I said behind this tree is another hidden chest. Or is it this tree? It's this tree. There it is. The Nagatsuki weapon, which no one can equip yet. It's magic lens, the Alarunes. Ooh, 5,000 damage. Archie is an absolute beast. So up here we get another sword we have to identify. I wish I could just identify him from down here. Oh well. We get the Doom Blade. We just got the Muramasa, so I'm... Okay, so that's the element for darkness. So what is that other element? The actual purple orb. Anyway, the Doom Blade is insanely powerful. The problem is that most enemies in the game, or most actual late game enemies, resist the darkness element. Right now, it's going to be amazing. Alright, back in the Ninja Village. Ooh, there's a well here. But we're going to head right. So the ebony wood here will sell for 40,000 gold in Venezia. So remind me. See, these enemies do not resist darkness, so Sless is just absolutely annihilating them. Then again, they are the same enemies we fought in the past, so he would annihilate them anyway. Alright, down here we get the blue crystal rod, which for Mint is her highest attack power weapon. However, she doesn't get that plus 10 defense boost. Which means I would still use the unicorn horn over it. But it is one of the 9 items of Ishtar that we'll need for a side quest later in the game. Alright, and to the right here, we get the Earthquake Spellbook. It's the same attack power as God's Breath and Indignation, but I believe it does not hit flying enemies. Anyway, that's all the treasures around Ninja Village. So we're gonna go down. Not a save point yet. We'll stop by the hot springs. Can I go in the female hot springs? I can. So it doesn't matter. So we restore our TP, our HP and TP. I don't need to save. I say as my power goes out randomly. We'll head outside of the Ninja Village. We want to go to the Elven Settlement first. We left something unfinished there, and I should have picked it up while I was still there, but I forgot. See, now there will be a ninja here that'll allow us to teleport around Ymir Forest. I'm going to talk to the bowyer and get an elven bow for Chester. Not quite his strongest weapon in the game, but close. Brings his attack power up to 941. He is pretty much on par with Celeste now, although his special attacks aren't quite as combo-y. Anyway, let's go and talk to this ninja. Afterwards, we will let Suzu teleport us outside of Ymir Forest. It's just faster to warp back to the Ninja Village and then back to the Ymir Forest entrance. Alright, I think we get a couple new skits.
三種の武具って言われてもな。
なんだかわかんないよね。
アルバニスタの魔法研究所へ行ってみよう。そこでなら何か聞けるかもしれない。
そうだな。詳しいことがわからなければ話にならんからな。
まったく、男なんてみんな一緒なんだから。
何がですか？
スケベだってこと。いい？誰かさんだって人畜無害そうな顔してても頭の中じゃ何考えてるかわかんないのよ。
おい、コブができただろうが。
自業自得じゃん、スケベ大魔王。
なんだよそれ。
あんたは今日からスケベ大魔王よ。キャー、助けて、スケベが映る。
避けるなてめえ、待ちやがれ。
So Chester gains a new title. Quite apt after the stunt he pulled. Speaking of titles, Mint gained the... Where is it? Mrs. Puffy Muffin's title. Archie gained Pancake Chick title. Anything new?
僕たちが伝説の英雄になっていたなんて。
まあそういう歴史が作り上げられたということだろう。
鼻高々だよね。
でも本当はエドワードさんがダオスを倒すはずだったんだ。
彼の目的は名誉じゃなかった。無論我々もな。英雄でも何でも好きに呼ばせておけばいいさ。
分かってますけど複雑な気分ですよ。
もう真面目なんだから。
三種の武具とかいうのを探さないとな。
超古代の遺産とか言ってたっけ？
それがダオスを倒す鍵になるのですね。
ああ、それらを融合すると時を操る魔剣になるわけだ。
時の剣か。三種の
Alright. Before I forget, let's head to Venezia real quick and sell the Evan Wood. 43,000. I got 15 of these, so we might as well offload them. Now, we can always go back to the White Birch Forest over and over again and collect all the mushrooms. So selling these, even if this isn't the highest amount we can get for them, it's still good enough. Just gonna buy a full source of stuff here. And lastly, we'll land right in front of Euclid. And this is where we'll pick off next time. Suzu's parents have been spotted in this vicinity, and we'll go check up and see what we make of it. Until then, I'll see you guys.